Yo, what's up guys? Chase Arevalo here again with another banger video today. And in this one, we're gonna be breaking down part 3 of Djokovic versus Zverev in a practice point play setup. So let's get straight into it, guys. I'm super pumped for this video. Let's go, guys. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. And if you're not new here, but you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing, buddy? Subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Yep, we broke that down in the last video. By the way, guys, what shot do you need to improve in your own game? What's that one shot that if you improved it, your level would go up?
Watching these guys practice shows you how good they are.
So I think one thing Zverev could do here is, because that ball was so short, in my opinion, bro, why not go up a little bit more into the court if you can? Right? If possible. But let's see what he does. That's still a crazy good shot. I mean, for most people, that's going to be like a forehand winner. But Djokovic barely got there. But now he's got an overhead. So notice, he's placing the shot to the other side, right? He's not trying to kill the ball. Most players, they go up, they see it, and they try to smack it as hard as they can. That's overrated. It's not going to help you. Just place the shot. Place it, and then you can get better at placing it. And you can place it faster and faster and faster. It's also going to help you develop a smoother overhead and a serve motion as well, right? So don't try to just crush it every single time.
Enjoy, bro.
Notice how Zverev keeps his left hand on the racket until the ball bounces. And then when he lets go, he keeps his shoulders turned and his left arm is completely straight and parallel with the baseline. And his left palm is facing the back fence. His shoulders are turned a lot. His right elbow is up rather than being down so much. Taking his time on his serve. But do you see how long he's keeping his left hand on the racket there? Like, most players are just letting go of the racket trying to take it back early. That's what most players do. But notice, his left palm is facing the back fence.
Because he didn't double fault once.
Look at where Zverev is landing. Look at where Zverev is landing. He's landing one step only inside the court. He pushes up the right foot.
coming in the driveway.
He jumps up into the split step, he lands, puts his weight immediately on the left leg because he realizes going to my backhand. He pushes off, he makes contact in that order. First push off the left leg, then make contact. Left elbow's completely straight at contact. Then his right foot touches down in front of his body. So look, even though Djokovic hit a great volley, won the point, all that, it's like pay attention to what Zverev did well there because you can copy that for yourself.
Wish I was 8 years old so he'd give me an autograph.
That's a weird thing for this guy to say. I wish I was 8 years old so this guy could give me an autograph. That's wild. That's a crazy thing to say. Hydration, critical. So look, pay attention to Zverev's backhand here. So notice how extended his elbows are as he's turning his hips to hit the ball, right? Look at the length of his arms here. And at contact, let me try to do it better there so I can show you. So as you can see there, his backhand, he keeps his elbows really extended. So one thing that you can kind of start to correct on your backhand is figure out from this point in your backhand to contact, are your arms relatively going to be in the same angle that they are, like right here? Because at this point, his left elbow goes from bent to straight. And then what I'm talking about is from then on, as your hands are going from behind your left hip to going near the ball to make contact, are your elbows going to stay relatively straight or whatever angle you have set? I recommend getting them more straight though, because that's something that if you're looking on how can I kind of tweak one thing on my backhand to make it cleaner, and like you might feel like you're not striking the ball like clean, like just actually striking the ball wise, then look to get longer arms. A lot of times starting with younger athletes, you might even correct the player to start with their racket pointing to the back fence with their elbows completely straight out. So with younger athletes learning to strike the ball better and kind of more correctly, you're going to want to get them to lengthen their arms that way and build those foundational habits. So if you haven't experimented with that, highly recommend doing so. Zverev did a great job keeping that ball low. So Djokovic went cross-court approach shot here. Now, in general, what's the rule, right? I'm going to go cross-court if I can hit a winner. If not, I'm going to go down the line on the approach. So, look, Djokovic could have potentially won that point, but he did kind of break that rule there, right? And also, it's like you're hitting a slice. So he knew he wasn't going to hit a winner on that. But I think the equation here is maybe he's considering, wait, if I go down the line here, Zverev can just run over and then rip a forehand on the run cross-court winner. So potentially, maybe in his mind, he's like, well, I would rather him just beat me with his backhand, which he did. However, if I'm Djokovic and I'm playing Zverev, what's going to be easier for him to execute? A stationary backhand, either down the line or cross court from stationary position, or a forehand on the run. I think I would weigh the movement thing a lot with Zverev. The fact that he's kind of taller, he moves right, he's fast, but he's not one of the fastest, I would say, right? Maybe doesn't have the best footwork on the tour, potentially, right? So I would factor that into the equation. So there, it's just like if you're Djokovic, go down the line. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions at all, drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.